there was a friend who called me, is like, there's a job for Chauffeur. That's where Haftar comes. Thor Beyonce. I had no idea who is he. He comes in the car. I see a huge guy. I've never seen a huge guy in my entire life. 2018, I met Thor first time. And then now 2019. So that's when Larry was with him. Larry is like, you know what? I will hire you. I see huge changes. Then slowly, I started to make social media. I make some videos. That's how I started the social media lifestyle. I don't want somebody to follow my decision, which I did.
What exactly do you mean?
By following the dark side of like steroids.
Welcome back to Evolve. Today we have the pleasure of speaking with Mr. Nawaz Sharif.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm honored to be here.
He's a fitness content creator, men's physique athlete, and we're going to hear his whole story.
Firstly, I'll just give a short introduction of myself. Like, my name is Nawaz Sharif. I'm originally from Bangladesh. I cannot say like born and raised here, but I was just 6 months old when I came to Dubai. My parents and everyone moved here, and then the life and the journey, everything started over here.
Okay.
I've done my studies here. Never in my life I did 9 to 5. It was all promotion jobs, either, like a temporary 2 month, 3 month, but nothing like waking up at 9, finishing at 5. I never did that. But a lot of different jobs I did. Until 2018, I kept doing the same thing. So 2019, there was a friend who called me, is like, there's a job for Chauffeur. It's like a 7-day job. Let's do it. I'm like, okay, sure, yeah. They were paying like 200 per day. It's a 12-hour job.
Okay, wow.
So 200 is not that much. It's nothing. It's like, if you save for today, it's like a pocket change. You get out of the house, you fill up gas, get some food, it's gone like this. So I'm like, yeah, I was free. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. The reason he called me is because someone backed out and they needed someone urgently. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So I had no idea what was the event about. He just told me, yeah, you just have to drive Audi. There is some guests, you have to take them. It's 7 day and you have to do it. I'm like, okay, sure. So we went, collected the car, and then they brought us in a hotel called Maidan. And then we all were waiting there. So 2 of my friends, the guy who called me, he told me, no, me and you, we are allocated to a different place, to a different hotel, because there is some special guest over there. I'm like, okay, sure. So we go to the hotel lobby, and that's where Haftar comes. I had no idea what this job was about, what was going on. And Thor Beyonce, and he comes to my car, and he comes and sits. And I had no idea who is he. I was not into social media. I'm telling about 2018 now. I had no idea about social media or nothing. He comes in the car. I see a huge guy. I've never seen a huge guy in my entire life that much. And then he says, yeah, we have to go at this location. I'm like, okay, sure. And my friend was the chauffeur for his coach, the Australian strength coach. So he was the driver for him. So we go to Mall of Emirates. He said he wants to eat first, then he wants to go train. So we go to eat, we train, and then we speak a little bit in the car, and he was a very nice guy. After that, when we finish at the end of the day, he calls the manager, and he's like, you know what? I want Sharif and this guy to be our driver for the whole 7 days. We don't want to, it was going to switch actually, but he said, no, we want him permanently for 7 days.
Okay.
So things went well. We started bonding and everything. We'll go long story short. 7 days was great with him. He was nice. He also called me for a dinner. We took him for a dinner, and then he's like, you join us. We're not supposed to go. I'm in a white shirt, black pants.
Yeah.
Then he's like, you know what? Join us. It's on me. He's the one who actually introduced me to steak. The first steak I ever had was by Thor.
Wow.
We went to a nice restaurant. So my life was like not going to a nice restaurant. Of course, I'm not earning much. So it was like a middle class life. So he was the first person who actually introduced me to steak. And that's when I started liking, steak is something existed. I knew at that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, that went through 7 days. He came for the Dubai strongman. That's what he came for. He finished the show. After that, I still kept working with other companies, not like Chauffeur. This was like a 7-day period job.
Yep.
Then I went to work some other promotional jobs, this and that. 1 year passes. I actually didn't even get paid for that job actually.
No way.
So this was through a third-party company. And that was the first time I drove like a Audi. It's a fast car. So they said I got a radar. So the pay was supposed to be 200 into 7, 1400. They said, I got 2 radars and 700. So all the money is gone. So I'm
Gotta
like,
be careful with these roads.
yeah, I'm like, okay, I was not in much of a regret. I'm like, yeah, it happens. It's very normal to happen
Yeah.
in here. So time flew, and we came back to 2019. Then the main guy who was organizing the strongman competition here, there was, as I told you, in 2019, Larry went to Iceland, and they both planned to have they got a trip to Dubai. It was all organized by a company here. So Thor from there, he said, I want the same guy who drove me. I want Sharif. He actually messaged the guy. Now the manager of that organizer of that company, he somehow found my Instagram. I was not doing social media, but somehow he found my social media and he texted me. And his message was on my request box. And I opened after 10 or 14 days, I saw it and I opened the message and he's like, this is a situation. Thor is coming back to Dubai. So are you open to drive him again? I told him, yeah, actually, when I drove him last year, I didn't even get paid. So then he's like, yeah, that was not through us. It was from a third party company. This time you will be working directly with me. So don't worry about that. This will be your pay. This. I'm like, okay, sure. Why not? I'm free. I can do it. No problem. So that's when he called me. And then, yeah, I go to pick them up from the hotel. They are already landed. Same Medan hotel. After 1 year exactly. 2018, I met Thor first time. And then now 2019. And I thought only it's going to be Thor. So that's when Larry was with him.
That was your first time to
That
meet
was
Larry
my
then, yeah.
first meet with Larry. I'm like, okay, I go there. Thor sees me. Of course, he recognizes. I'm like, hey, how are you? Everything good, good, good. So for them, they wanted to do the truck pull. So that's where I took them first. I took them to truck pull. After they did the truck pull, then they wanted to go eat. I took them to Mall of Emirates. They have some food, everything. So 7 days, I drive them along together. And we became like friends. It was not more like a driver. And so I was joining all their activities, wherever we are going. We went to yacht. We went to do this, that, a lot of activities together. So it was all happening. And the thing is, it was really nice because he is nice from heart. So he didn't take me as like, oh, he's a chauffeur guy. He was really nice. They became like really close already. With Thor, I was already like very good friends. Because I was really honored that he actually remembered me. He's Thor Bjornsson. He can actually get anyone to drive for. He actually remembered me because I was nice to him. We also was nice. So after 7 days, it was a program. Both of them were supposed to leave. So Thor back went to Iceland. It was Larry's first time in Dubai.
Okay.
When he came in 2019. He actually liked Dubai and he decided to stay.
Wow.
He's like, you know what? I like Dubai. I'm going to stay. So I still drove for 7 more days for him. Then the manager told like, our program is done. So now if you're going to drive him or something, you have to make a deal with him.
Okay.
Because we are not going to pay anymore. Our program is this much and it's done. So Larry is like, you know what? I will hire you. So you can show us Dubai, this. I want to move here. I like it here. And then he moved here. So he made an instant decision. He was supposed to go back to the States.
That was after just a few weeks, or?
Yeah, just after 1 week after Thor left. He was supposed to go back to States. So when he saw the Dubai life and he's like, you know what, it's pretty nice here. It's good for me to make content here. He was actually very growing at that time.
Yeah.
So he's like, I like the gyms here. I like this. So I'll stay here. So he hired me. And my job was to, I was having my own car. So my job was to, just take him around, show him, be with him, give him some knowledge about Dubai. This was my job. So that's how I started to work with him. Time passed. I became more closer with him, close, kept going. Then slowly, he told me, you just film the Instagram videos. Whenever I do the big lifts, just shoot the big lifts for me.
Oh, so he's asking you now then? You're in the gym with him? Okay.
Yeah. So he was having a videographer, his permanent videographer. They both moved together.
Yep.
Adam Silver, his videographer, he was shooting all his YouTube videos and everything. So what he wanted for Instagram. So for Instagram, I was shooting with his phone.
Yep.
But it's all happened step by step. Before only I was driving him.
Yep.
Then slowly he asked me, you were there, you know how to shoot. So you can shoot some videos for me.
Okay.
So slowly, he started raising my pay a little bit. And then after 2 years, 1.5 years, I did that. Then slowly more, the relationship bonding went more well. And then he's like, manage my website. And then after 1-2 years, I started to get into social media. Then he's like, you know what? You should start the Roids. I think you're gonna have a great change. Your body, your genetic will be good. I think you should start it. So I was like, you know what? I was kind of scared because I don't know what's gonna happen. Was this? Then one day I go to pick him up from the hotel. He needs to go gym. Come up to the room. I'm like, okay. He's like, we'll give you test. I'm like, what is test? I have no idea what's test. I'm like, what's test? And he's like, yeah, this is test. And he gave me my first shot on the quads. I'm like, okay, now what will happen? I was like, what, tomorrow I will become big? I had no idea about this steroids. I had zero idea. All I knew, like if some person who is not into gym, they're like, oh, steroids, injection. This is what they have in the mind. They don't know how it works, how it happens. So that's all what I had in my mind. I'm like, okay. He gave me the shot and it was hurting so bad. My knee was hurting so bad. It kept going. I'm like, okay. Then slowly, like he's the one, he's preparing for me. He's giving me the shots. Kept going weeks like that. I started to see some changes. I start to train more. I see the changes. Then now, now he's like, now you need to go to the big boy stuff. I'm like, what's the big boy stuff? He's like, now we will add some more stuff with your... He was just giving me plain test because it was the first shot. Then, now you have to go with trend. I'm like, okay. Then I took my trend shot. I see huge changes.
Wow.
I see humongous, different. I'm a complete, like all the shapes are coming up. Then slowly, I started to make social media. I make some videos. So my main journey started that way. That's how I started the social media lifestyle. Then I started to making videos. Also because I was feeling really small because I was always shooting with him.
These guys are huge.
He's huge. He's collabing with a lot of people. And in this gym, if you come, you'll see all like huge people here. So that's how it started. But my main social media about comedy and what I actually do started by my friend who I make together. It's by Stefania.
Yes.
If you have seen the social media videos, I make comedy, funny videos. So I met her as well in this gym.
Okay.
So she was here and we just saw each other. And then I think she came up to me, or I exactly don't remember. And then we thought of a video, like, let's make a video in which she's lifting me and she's doing a video. Then we made a video and we posted it. And it started to go super viral. And I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, okay, this is content creation then. This is how it works. We made a video, it went viral. We started to make some more of similar kind of video. We made more. That also went viral. Kept going. And then that's how my journey started. We started to make, and it was me and her, it's like a duo.
Yeah.
So we make videos together. Slowly. And I made YouTube. She didn't have a YouTube. I made YouTube, and then I started to post the same videos on YouTube. We started to make a lot of arm wrestling videos. It went super viral. Then I used to post the same video which I post for Instagram, posted on YouTube, posted on TikTok, same thing. So on YouTube, that arm wrestling video actually boomed up. It started to go like 10 million, 20 million, 30 million. That same video kept growing so much, like within a 6-month or 8-month time frame, I gained up to 500,000 subscribers. Wow. Just from that video alone.
Yeah.
And if you see that video today, I think that video is at 300 million right now. It was her idea, and we made, like, Larry was also part of that video. So it was like some guys arm wrestling. Maybe you can put a link, or they can see the video actually, because it's crazy. The arm wrestling videos actually on internet, it actually blows up.
Yeah.
Like in current situation, like there is still some arm wrestling video of me. People repost it and they have more views than actually me. Like there's 40 million, 50 million on his page.
And that's not even your original video. Someone's re-uploaded that.
Someone uploaded. They actually made a meme of that video and they posted it together.
Yeah, I got it.
Like I'm arm wrestling with Akimbo, is an arm wrestler. In 2020, they put a date. And then it's another guy who is actually in 2024 beating him. So they show that it's me in 2024.
Yeah.
It's actually like a meme, but some people actually believe it that, yeah, it's real.
It's you.
It's me. That's how we started. Like me and Stefania, we started to create more videos. We kept going. We liked it. Then we got sponsorships, then slowly I'm very, very honored about it that I have literally met like all of the fitness influencers. I've met them, collabed with them. So I'm even like Joesthetics, who's no longer here, rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
So he was a super nice guy, I think. I really have to tell about him because he was such a nice guy, cool guy, very informative. He used to, like, in social media nowadays, they don't want you to grow. He used to give tips like, do this, do this, do this.
Wow.
This you can. This will happen, Sharif, remove your old videos, then just make some small adjustment, like old videos of you which went viral, delete it, make some adjustment and post it again. It might go viral. These are the ideas he used to give me.
He actually wanted to see you grow rather than competition, anything. He wanted to bring you up.
Even though he's a huge influencer, I'm nothing in front of him. But it was like a close, heart bonding. It was like that. So then Noel, everyone, even Noel Diesel, he's also such a nice guy. A lot of people, even Andrew Jack's story is also a nice story. Andrew didn't have a social media. So me and Larry, we actually pulled him and we actually took him into Larry's room and we made his Instagram.
No way.
Yeah. This Andrew Jack, that's the name I gave him, username. He actually told in one of his podcasts when he did in the US. So we were like, what should be his name? We were saying like Andrew Black, Andrew this. It just suddenly popped in my head, Andrew Jack. And the day he actually gave me his phone number, I saved it as Andrew Jack. I was like, you know what, Andrew Jack, then then that's how it is. So he's with that username and Andrew Jack, and now you see he has worked hard for it. Super nice guy as well. So my story just kept going that way. Ups and downs, of course, came. And like, as I said, like now I'm away from content a little bit just because I don't have like a work. I'm looking for my own stuff. I'm not doing this social media content creation. This is not my full-time job. So my full-time, what I was working, I was working in different companies. I was working in a gallery, worked for 3 years. As I said, my full-time was working with Larry. So 4.5 years, I worked with him. Then he moved to the States. Visa issues, so I couldn't go. So he really wanted me to come with him because the bonding was good and I knew what he wanted. He knows how I will work. So he moved there. Then I got a job here. I was working with a gallery with a long term. So
doing what in the gallery, can I ask?
It was a gallery, Artifactum gallery.
Okay.
It's like they sell artifacts like skull of dinosaur, fur, like natural.
And your job there, though, what were you doing?
Operation manager. I was doing as an operation manager over there. So I was handling the stuff and everything. So 3 years I was working with them. And then recently, just because the sales and all were not there, so the company wasn't doing well. So I had to move out.
Okay.
So now I'm looking for another job. So with Larry, it was 4 years. That was my main job. He was paying me and everything. But I was doing, besides, in that 4 years itself, I grew myself. Also, he helped me, he gave me exposure. He helped me a lot, for sure. Definitely. He's the one who pushed me to make YouTube. And then I got into it. Then I started to make content creation. Then I met Stefania. We started to make videos, meeting other people, make collaborations, a lot of things. We got sponsors. We were going like super, super high at this rate. But then, there was some ups and downs. What happened? Then we actually came down because we stopped making videos. So, the algorithm was everything was going super well. So within 2 years, I got into 2 million. Then Stefania, I was pushing her, make the YouTube. She made video. Within 1 year, she hits 2 million. We grew in a super fast rate.
So what's from 0 to 2 million, what's that time frame?
0 to 2 million for me was like year and a half.
Wow.
Year and a half. For her, it was also like year and a half. She's up to 3 million now. But we both, our content, like now we started to remake the videos. Like from last week, we started to meet up. Now we have planned to make more videos. I think pretty much I have mixed a few things, but this is pretty much my story.
No, I've got it's such a... It's an inspiring story, but so many different things going on. I mean, you're saying, like, I've got some questions I noted down to ask you from it, but the kind of kismet, of you, the car, driving, Thor, then Larry, he wants to stay for an extra week. And yeah, but the first thing I wanted to ask from that, the human bicep and what was it, the arm wrestling video?
Yes.
Because that one simple thing transformed basically a lot of the social media.
Yeah.
Where did that idea come from? Like
that That idea was the main creative idea what was making of Stefania. She has a very creative idea. Then we sit together, we cook it up, and then we let's shoot it. We shoot all our videos on just iPhone. But we got inspired by our first video. First video is in which she's doing like upright rows. She put 2 belts under my, she tied me up, and then she did upright. She's strong, she's tall. So it makes like people actually stop to watch because she's super tall and short. So we do funny stuff and then people stop. So she was lifting me, and that's how it started. And that video went super viral.
It's just crazy because like a kind of funny moment in the gym.
Yeah.
Like imagine if someone said like, no, let's not do it. Like the whole of your social media just blew up from these moments. But then I want to know more about, like, you said you met Larry and then you got into the gym stuff, but were you doing any training before you met Larry, or like what was your first time in the gym?
Like on and off. Yeah. It was on and off. When you finish your school or college, like I want to go to the gym, but not like a mindset. Yeah, I just go get some pump, but never like my real gym begins when I started with Larry.
Yeah. So how was that whole process of like, okay, so you're his like driving with him one moment. Did he just say, oh, did he teach you? You taught yourself, or you just kind of observed? How was that whole experience?
That experience, like I was actually coming with him every day to gym. He was shooting almost every day. He was training every day, even though he doesn't shoot. I was there. Even if he doesn't shoot, I was there because I was the one taking him around and stuff. So I'm looking around. There's now, everything is in social media. You learn that way. So basically I can say he is my, like, professionally, he was my coach. He was guiding me. Larry was the one who was guiding me through everything. So that's how I slowly started.
And how was that for you? Like, was training something that came natural, or because you didn't really have like a, fitness background, right? But suddenly you're with the pros.
Yes,
so
exactly.
At the start, did you struggle, or like, was it something that just became easy for you? And then because you don't get to this level by accident, right? You put the work in. So
I did struggle, but I did have, I'm very honored to have the pros giving me motivation. That was really crazy. So I had to take everything I can from them. They gave me the information and I took and I did what they said. And slowly, then I learned by myself itself. And it's like a process. You keep doing and you still learn every day. Every day you learn. So that's how it is. I'm still learning, still have a lot of cons to do, which I need to make a pro. So yeah.
But in terms of your journey, because you've competed as well, right?
Yeah.
So when did that all start? Did Larry tell you, you should compete, or you approached them and said, you know what, I want to do this as well? How did that all come about?
So that came, actually, Larry's the one. He's like, you know what? I think you should go compete. He's the one. On his YouTube video, there is a whole, he made a video of me like during the competition and everything. So he's the one who told me, you should go compete. Like now that you have a nice physique, not like great physique, but where I was from 59 kgs, it was a huge difference. So I was shocked myself as well. I'm like, yeah, this thing can do this. So then I'm like, let's make it worth it. Let me go and compete. So in 2019, I did a competition in Ras Al Khaimah. It was a pro competition, but I still went. I'm like, let's give it a shot. Like, let me remove the stage fear. It was a tough one, very tough. I prepped for 2 months, like how you should do. Did all preparation. Larry was guiding me. He was the one he was my coach at that time. So he coached me. He gave me the diet plan and everything. It was a nice process. Of course, a tough one. It was the first time. The dieting and everything was difficult for sure. It's always difficult. And I really respect the guys who actually compete and stay in shape all year round. Like the Olympia guys, I have no idea how they do it. It's hats off to them. Seriously.
But I mean, you started at 59 kg.
Yeah, I started 59 kg.
We got to show the transformation if you haven't seen it.
Yeah,
on there.
I do have
it's wild to see like who you were before the journey.
Yes.
And all of that. So now you're sitting at what? You said 70?
Yeah, it's like 70, 69. This is what, like I have been training last 2 months currently, properly. Last week I started to get back and like, let me get back into the social media as well properly. So like I've refreshed my mind. I took a break. Now I need to come back again. This is the plan.
Okay, yeah. So now let's go back. You were speaking about before you were in this Urdu environment, right? So
Yeah.
for a lot of people, like we know we're in the Middle East, but people when they think of Dubai, they know, oh, this is an Arab country. But actually, there's so many South Asians, Desi people, Bengalis, Pakistanis. So growing up with them, then was there like? Did you ever imagine, you went kind of the traditional route, Bachelor's of Business Administration.
Yes.
It's a very desi,
exactly.
kind of, that's what it's expected. Go to university, get the job, business.
Yes.
So how was that all with the family? Like
my family?
Yeah, you're kind of growing up in that desi environment as well. If you tell someone, I want to be an athlete, I'm going to be in physique, I'm going to be in content creation.
Yeah.
Beta ya kya hai? Like,
exactly. This, Yeah. So my family was really supportive because I was when I was working with Larry, yes, he was paying me. I was also supporting my family and everything. So things went with flow actually. It was not like in the beginning I went to my mom and like, I don't want to do 9-to-5 job or something. And I just want to do physique. I want to do bodybuilding. So it was never like that. Okay. Everything went with the flow. So the family was also very supportive. And of course, I didn't tell my family I'm taking steroids. But I was never I was not much open. I think in the first video here, I'm very open about this. I'm telling about steroids, but I never told anyone I'm natural. And I never spoke openly about it as well. So just about the people so that they don't think in a different way. Like teenagers, if teenagers see, they will say, oh, he was 59 kg, he took steroids. I don't want anyone to go through that route, which I did.
Okay.
I took my decision. I don't want somebody to follow my decision, which I did.
That's quite deep then. So when you say you don't want them to follow that, what exactly do you mean by?
By following the dark side of like steroids.
So what's your message then to a young person?
My message for young people is like not to follow what I did exactly with steroids. Because if you are really going to do it professionally and you want to achieve it as your career, then it's worth it. But only just for social media, you want to show yourself, like to impress someone. This is definitely not worth it. Steroids is definitely not worth it if you are not going to pursue a career from it. To pursue a career and do it in a professional level and to do something, you need to use steroids. That's 100% yes. But if you are just doing it for fun or just to show your body or just to impress someone, it's totally not worth it. Totally not worth it. That's what I meant exactly, that people not to follow my route as, oh, he was a small guy. And then he injected, and then he became big, and then he did fitness, and then he became famous, and then social media or something. So this is not the route exactly I want people to follow. For me, God made the route, alhamdulillah, and then everything went with the flow. Nothing was planned. As I told you, the story you saw, everything is coming from right here direction, this, and then it just happened.
That's why I say kismet ho gaya. Like how everything like kind of fell into place.
Kismet, yes, exactly.
Because the thing is, I'm just, as an observer, I've lived in Dubai before. Sometimes the relationships, as you said, I was just a driver. People who maybe are not from here, to hear this kind of story of then driver becoming friends with people and working with them, it's not so common, right?
It's not common. As I said, it's kismet.
Do you think it was your personality or you were just being yourself and open? Thor and Larry, because again, I've not seen this kind of, I've seen sometimes, it has to be said, some of the people they don't always treat the workers like a driver or something with respect.
Yes.
But for you, it's like such a positive, inspiring example. Why do you think that kind of happened? Do you remember like back then, you just went to pick up the car, you went to drive them?
Yeah. Whoa. So I think the reason they got really impressed by me is because I was myself. I wasn't trying to be acting something special for them to impress. I didn't even know them.
Yeah.
My friend, the one who was driving the coach, is like, do you know who's sitting in your car? I'm like, who? Then he's like, Game of Thrones. He's Thor after Johnson. And he was such a big fan. His phone ringtone was the Game of Thrones.
Wow. You didn't even know who he was?
I didn't even know who he was. So I was just being myself. And he actually followed me back in 2018. I was having like 1,000 followers.
And he
was having 2 million. And he actually told me, you know what? Do you have Instagram? Thor. And on the table. I'm like, yeah, I have. I was having 1,000 followers. He actually followed me that time. Since then, we are in touch.
Yeah, so it sounds like he's just a very genuine guy.
He's a genuine guy. And also he liked me because we were very patient. Sometimes they used to go somewhere and We were waiting for him and we didn't tell him, oh, this. We were very patient and we waited hours. That was my job. I'm not telling a waiter. That was my job to wait for him. So I was just doing my job, to be honest. And just it worked well. He liked my personality. Maybe in that way, he was treating me that way.
Yeah, because the thing is, at that time, you're not thinking, oh, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to do a good job. Then I'm going to work. And then I'm going to be like, you're just there.
No,
you're just...
Nope. I had no idea I'll be meeting Larry. I had no idea that he's going to come back again, even after a year.
Yeah, because for that year, you just took him there. There was kind of no you probably not forgotten, but your mind is back onto normal work,
onto
right?
Something normal routine. I'm searching for another job, doing something else. This is after 1 year, and he actually calls me. So as I said, it's from God. Fate, wherever it's written, this is gonna happen. It was written, it happened. So he called me back, and as I said, that's the story. That's how it went. When I got into fitness, I used to follow Joe a lot. I used to like his body a lot, like his physique and everything. I used to like a lot, and then it was my dream to meet him. Like someday I'll meet him. I used to say, Larry, bro, call him. So I used to tell him, bro, you know what? Someday make video with Joesthetics. I want to meet him. And then suddenly one day, Joe actually comes to Dubai. And I was huge fan. I was huge fan of him with Joe. And I never expected that we would be friends. So I was huge fan. And he reached out to Larry and hey bro, I'm in town. Let's make some content. Let's make a collab. I'm like, okay, sure. Larry's like, yeah, sure. So next day we meet him and at the gym over that place exactly under fitness. I go meet him for the first time. I see him in person because he got really famous because of the chest, what he used to do, the thing. So I saw him and we said, hello, hi, everything is done. And the next day we had a plan to go to Jungle Gym in Queen to make video over there. So Joe is like, I don't have a car and I need to go there. So I was like, you know what? I have a car. You can come with me if you want. He's like, yeah, sure, bro. I'm like, yeah. So the next day I actually pick him up and we go together. So the person who I was really a big fan, he is actually with me. That I met him today. The next day he's sitting with me in a car. We go for a long drive to Queen. And then we go there, we make content together with everyone. It's there. It's still, the video is still there on my YouTube. We went together. And the same night, he's like, we became really good friends. He's like, I'm going to invite you to Shisha and let's have some food together. The same night, the daytime we went to the Queen Jungle Gym. And at night he invites me to he was living in Marina. He's like, let's go eat together and have some Shisha. So that's how it is then. He followed me. We are friends. Like, it was a very casual. Like, he didn't show himself like, oh, I'm a big influencer. I'm this, I'm that. Very, very humble, super nice guy. So that I'm very, very happy and very, very thankful to Allah and God that I have met so many influencers. Like a lot of people dream to meet them or just take a picture. And I have been really good in touch. So I always think of that. Like I'm very blessed and I'm very, very grateful about it. Very happy about it.
It's such a, again, very inspiring story, very positive. But I think for me, meeting you today, your energy is definitely a key part because you're very positive, you're smiling.
Yeah.
It must be that, I guess, to build this kind of social media from 0 to 2 million plus across all your platforms, you've got a following. What advice would you give then to someone who's starting today, right? They've seen Nawaz Sharif's account.
Yeah.
I want to be like him. I want to be able to look good. I want to be able to also build a career,
of course,
on social media. Now you've got that experience, and you've been around, like you said, right? A lot of these influencers who are you got millions and then even more millions.
Millions, yeah.
What advice and from your experience of that could you give to someone?
But my advice would be from not like a full-time content creator, because as I said, I made money from content creation and social media, but I wish I continued it and I kept it in a continuous pace. I would have been gone more further. So my main advice would be, you should be consistent. Once you don't see the results, if you be consistent, it's in everything. If in everything, for training, for this, for that, everything, if you're just consistent, I think this is the advice which everyone gives, not just it's my personal advice. If you be consistent, I think there's nothing which can stop you. And you can pursue career, because now this is 2025. Social media is everything. Everyone's making money online, smartly, everything. So my main advice would be, if you are trying to pursue a career from social media, definitely stay consistent and do what makes you happy. Definitely. Like for me, making this funny videos, I'm not doing it in a pressure. I actually have fun. I like it. I like it when people laugh and they see outside, oh, that video was funny. Hey, nice. I like it. It's a nice feeling when people recognize your work and they say, yeah, it was funny video. I like that. So that's all I can say.
Yeah, no, it's a blessing that you can like monetize something that you actually enjoy as well.
Yes, exactly.
Because you mentioned the 9 to 5, respect to people doing that, right? It's hard work, but for you, the thing is, what you're doing, you're saying with a smile and that it's fun, but it is actually quite, time consuming and tired. Like you might have had a long day, and then you're like, oh, I've got to film this video as well. So
exactly.
How do you keep that kind of motivation and energy?
That motivation and energy comes from the previous video. You see, oh, that video was good. I think this one has more twist in it. I think this will go more good. So let's just shoot it. And then Stefania, she also pushes me. Sometimes when I'm not in a mood, I push her. It's like that. So we both push each other. Like now, Larry is gone. Everyone is gone. Me and her, we are the one who's doing all the more social media content. We collab with other people as well. Whoever is in town, we try to make funny videos or make some training videos doing together. So that's how we do it.
So what does the future look like for Nawaz Sharif? What are your goals at the moment?
Goals at the moment, to be honest, I have no idea. My life at the moment, I'll be honest, I have no idea what to do right now. But what I decided last few weeks is that to get back onto social media again, give it a big boost, and keep making content more. Keep making content more, but also I would like to have some permanent work, which is going to give me support, because I cannot rely on social media right now continuously. It's not going to pay my bills right now, even if I do that. So I've prepared everything already. Probably from next week or something, I'm going to start a new job. So inshallah, let's see what God has kept for me.
Yeah. I think that's in the same way that before when you were driving, you didn't know what the next step was. It's the, I guess, the uncertainty sometimes. You don't know what, like, one door closing, what beautiful things are behind the next door, So
exactly. So I was, when I lost the last job, I was really upset and stuff. But then, I thought of things where I started from, and then how I reached till here. I was a bit upset, of course, when you lose a job or something, you lose your income. So you feel upset about it. I was upset few days, but then I realized, you know what, maybe this was for something better coming for me. So this is, inshallah, this is what I expect. And I hope so, inshallah. I think something's great and better and something big is coming up for me.
That's a great attitude to have. And when you said lost a job, because I wanted to ask you, what's maybe the biggest challenge so far that you've had to overcome?
Biggest challenge would be when Larry moved from here.
Yeah.
That was my biggest challenge, actually. So when Larry moved from here, that was my full-time job. My parents were in Bangladesh.
Okay.
I was super stressed. Like, what am I going to tell them? Like, they would be upset. They would be upset for me. They would not be like, oh, his job is gone. Now what is he going to do? But they would be upset for me. Like, I would be upset. They would be upset for me.
Yeah.
So that was the biggest challenge, because when he moved, luckily, Stefania, the one who I make video with, through her connection, actually, the same day Larry moved, I got a different job. The same night, actually. Wow. So this is kismet, to be honest.
It is.
So the same night, Larry, I dropped him to the airport. I sent a voice note to Stefania, like, I'm feeling upset. Now he's gone. I don't have a job. How will I focus on social media now? I don't have a full-time money coming up every month. So what do we do? And I think she spoke. She was with someone and she spoke. She's like, I'm in the Palm. Come there. From airport, directly, I go to the Palm. I meet those guys. They hire me instantly.
Crazy. So it is.
And that's the job which I lost 2 months ago.
Just now, recently again. So hopefully we want another one of those moments, but it is. Everything has its step in the journey. But you mentioned about, okay, your family's in Bangladesh. I know that when we
No,
speak...
my family was in Bangladesh.
At that time.
Yeah,
at that time.
they're back here.
Oh,
they
okay,
live here.
okay. But when you said that, you kind of made me think that in this world, as someone also with South Asian origins, it's not as common to see someone, I guess, like maybe, you know what I mean? When you see Desis, I don't know so many of them who look like you know? And it's...
There is actually pretty much a lot. Like if you go to India, if you compare India, a lot of people don't even know. They think I'm Indian.
Yeah.
In my social media,
I get asked if I'm Indian all the time as well.
they ask me a lot if I'm Indian. I'm like, no, I'm from Bangladesh. So on my YouTube, the most number of subscribers, if I see the demographics, its top is India.
Okay.
India has gone far for bodybuilding. They have gone so much. That's why we went to the expo. That's why they called us and we went to the expo, because we have a huge following from India.
Because the question I wanted to ask is for specifically maybe some people from a South Asian background. Some, I know in the UK still, I've heard some of my Pakistani or like Indian friends say, you know, it's harder for us because of whatever reasons. But then they see someone like your profile and they see someone looking good. I'm wondering, like, do you have any kind of, like, you must get a lot of messages, I guess, from people from like Desi people as well, saying like, how can I be like you and that kind of thing as well.
I did get in the beginning when I started continuing. I used to get that a lot of them. So I think it's possible, but I was just really lucky to be around with this world. For me, it was like a really big help, because I was into that world again already on the social media world, because Larry was supporting me. Larry was telling me, do this. He was a big already YouTube. So he was telling me the ideas and tips. So I think it was an advantage for me, but it's definitely nothing is impossible in this world. If you keep trying, everything is going to happen.
And how about the food and the diet as well? Because I know, like, in the UK, there's a big Bengali community. I love their foods. You know, there's similar India, Pakistan, you know. But then how does that fit into gym lifestyle as well?
Gym lifestyle, I'll be honest, I don't do diet continuous.
Okay.
I stay open, but it's just my genetic itself. I don't catch fat easily. I can burn easily. But I can lose easily as well. If I don't eat well, I will lose easily as well. So it's a pro and a con. But I eat mostly home food. But right now, I'm on a diet. I'm following a diet every day. I have a meal prep company sending me, and so I just follow the diet. Maximum of the time, I try to stay on diet.
So when you say, like, when you're prepping, for sure, everything, the meal prep company send it. It has to be so strict, right? So
and during the competition, super strict. Of course, have to be strict.
But in your day-to-day life, you're not so like...
not so much. Not so much. I enjoy the food.
Okay.
Love eating.
I think we were doing in Dubai and the Emirates.
In
Dubai
Dubai
for choice here with the...
You have, I think you've seen in 2 days, you saw how many choices you have.
I need to hit the gym after. With the amount of food we've been eating, it's...
exactly.
So if you could give advice to you 10 years ago, right? So you got your brain, you go back in time 10 years ago.
Okay.
What do you think you would tell yourself with the knowledge that you have now?
Personally, if I would say, I would tell myself not to stop the videos. This has been a very big backlash for me, that I stopped making the content. And like, let's say like I was this much, I went up. And then on the peak, I have stopped making it, and then it fell down. So now to come back here, it's not easy. So it's a tough challenge for me actually at the moment.
And any particular message, like a final message, let's say, to any young person interested? They might be interested in, you do a lot of content, right? So they might see the kind of the funny videos. They might see the gym videos. They might see the Larry Wheels, all the different things, right? Do you have like a final message to people to say?
To the people, what I would want to say is, like, this world is temporary. You always got to stay happy, be positive. Because what I learned from this whole journey is, like, if you be nice to people, people are definitely going to be nice to you. So this is 100%. If I was not, if my attitude with Thor or Larry was not nice, I would not have come this way. And you got to be yourself. You just have to be nice and keep everything positive. Because if you keep things positive, there will be a pathway which will be taking you to a big shore.
Yeah, what a beautiful message to end on. And I mean, the thing is, we see the like on the algorithm, right? A lot of the funny content, the crazy content, but I think today it's so nice to get a deeper insight into your whole story and everything. So
yeah, I broke it down actually up and down, but yeah, I definitely broke it down. And I think you're the first person who I broke it down to a lot in deep, even off camera.
Yeah, no, we're so grateful for that, to share this story, because it is so positive, and the message, like you said at the end there, of despite the difficulties, keeping that smile, keeping that positivity. And it's hard, you know, to do that. Sometimes you're having a bad day, but you're going to work and you're still smiling. Like, it's a tough thing to do.
But main thing is you gotta be nice to people. That was my main message is you have to be nice to people, to expect nice from the other person as well. Even if you don't expect, but if you be nice, that will definitely give the result someday. That's, as I said, if I was not nice to Thor, why would he call me again? And you have to be yourself. You don't have to do something extra. Always be yourself. That's it.
Excellent. Well, Mr. Nawaz Sharif, thank you so much for your time today. Of course, thank you to everyone watching this as well.
Yes.
If you don't already follow all of Nawaz's channels, you've got the YouTube, you've got the IG, you're on TikTok. Anything else you missed there?
Snapchat, everywhere.
We'll make sure all of that's on the screen right now, and all the links in the description box below. And of course, let us know in the comments where you're viewing from. Maybe you have questions for Sharif.
Yes.
We want to hear, do you agree with what we're saying? Do you disagree? Everything, just let us know in there. Hit the like button. And of course, if you enjoyed this conversation, click subscribe, as it helps us to have more conversations like this. But I think until next time, we've got to say a big thank you.
I'm very, very thankful to you guys as well for inviting me. Very happy to be here and sharing my story and my journey.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you.
Take care.